Why, hello there, and welcome to Paris. Thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. You can use code MollyBurke to get 10% off your purchase of a website or domain name. I am so excited to have you. I don't yet know if I can tell you why I'm here. If I can, it's probably already in the title. But if I can't, who knows? It's a secret. I'll find out if I can tell you tomorrow. But we just flew in. Literally, we were in Las Vegas for 3 nights. Then we flew Vegas to LAX, had an 8-hour layover. My boyfriend came and picked Elton up because he can't come to Paris. This was a super last minute trip. Then we flew 10 hours here. It's a 9-hour time change. We don't know what's going on, but I'm actually feeling pretty good. I showered, I washed my hair, freshened up, got this cute fit on. Very hot. Got the cane in hand, this 2-piece linen set. I'm going out for dinner with my sister-in-law's sister, who my brother and sister-in-law always say that her and I, Louise and I, are so alike. So I'm really excited to actually get to spend more quality time with her and her partner. Look at this stained glass, this hotel. So beautiful. We're gonna be here for 2 nights and then in Marseille with my brother and sister-in-law at their brand new house that they bought. I'm so excited. And then this bag, you guys. This is the star of the outfit. This is a brand called Avira, and it is a Black-owned, woman-owned small business. I know the founder. She is so delightful. She sent this to me. Obsessed. This egg yolk color. Come on now. For summer, so fun. Let's go eat. Look what it has, you guys. The staircase has what I like to call foot braille, so that when I'm walking down the hallway, I don't accidentally faceplant down the stairs, which we very much appreciate.
Here we see Molly in her fabulous white linen outfit with the beautiful yellow bag walking down the street using her cane.
So we found the restaurant. It's great. The cafe that Louise picked is like literally 2 minutes from our hotel. And it's so crazy because Paris is a big city and Louise and her partner literally live 5-minute walk from our hotel. So it couldn't have worked out more perfectly. And then, like I said, my brother and his wife live in the south of France in Marseille. So we'll be going there after we're done in Paris. I'm here for work, but like with a brother who lives a 12-hour, 10-hour flight away and a 9-hour time change, you take advantage whenever you're nearby to see each other. So I cannot wait. This is where we're at.
Willette Cafe.
And I don't know what they have, but...
And where are we? Montmartre? Montmartre area.
Montmartre. And I was just reflecting on the first time I came to Paris when I was 14 and I had just lost my vision. All of my senses just felt so overwhelming, and coming to a city like this, like everything just sounded so intense and smelled so intense. And I went to this cafe and they burnt stinky French cheese, and everybody else that I was with could smell it, but like they were like, yeah, it smells bad, but it's not a big deal. And I was like, it smells so bad, I need to leave. And it's so nice coming back, and it's been a long time since then, 16 whole years. I've been to Paris many times since then. I love this city so much. I was saying, I think out of anywhere I've been, and I've been fortunate to travel a lot, Paris is where I've come the most.
Feels like home.
I've come so many times. And now that my brother lives in France, I'm gonna spend the rest of my life coming here, which I am not mad at. But yeah, it feels nice to come and enjoy Paris when I am not so overwhelmed by my newly heightened senses. Together, it's Louise. Say hello.
Hey!
She's just like Leia. Her laugh, it's crazy. She'll say certain words or laugh, and I'm like, that's Leia. It's very funny. And they ordered for us. We had no idea. We just said, let's go wild. And we just ordered a bunch of stuff to share. Got some cocktails. I am so hungry.
A lot of colors.
Ooh,
Amazing.
I cannot wait. It is the next day. I had the best, like, solid 9 hours of sleep. And I'm cursed as a light sleeper. Like, I toss and turn all night long. No, I was still as could be, deeply sleeping. So I woke up on the correct time zone, feeling fabulous. I feel like I've mastered in all of my international travel how to not get jet lagged. It's doing me well. The breakfast at the hotel, why don't I live here? Like, I'm just so glad I get to have it all again tomorrow morning. I ate so much food, and so did you, Mom.
Yes, it was delicious. We were starving.
Couldn't be stopped. And then we just did a little walk around the neighborhood. We don't have that much time. I'm going to set now. So we just walked around the neighborhood. I checked out Suzanne, the iconic, very famous. Everybody's loving it. I feel like it's like France's Anthropologie. That's the vibe. I didn't get anything, but now we're just waiting for a taxi. Pick me up, take me to set. We've got a suitcase full of outfit options. Gonna go get my hair and makeup done, and you know, the reason I'm here. Gonna do that. We've made it to set. I've got some French Perrier in my hand. They're just ordering us some jambon sandwiches, aka ham sandwiches. They're very famous for it. Somebody else is in hair and makeup right now, and then it'll be my turn, and then Neve's turn.
Ooh.
Okay, so I just finished on set, and I cannot tell you. I had to sign an NDA, non-disclosure agreement, so it's a little secret for now, but you will know soon enough, so stay tuned on my other socials, because I will update you. But I am so hot. It's 6 p.m. I'm sweaty, and this girl doesn't sweat. My mom and I, we do not sweat. We're sweating.
We're sweating right now.
Ooh, it's a heat wave here, and it's intense. And there was like no AC on set, so very hot, and it's my lunchtime, 6 p.m. I ate so much at breakfast at the hotel that I'm just hungry for lunch now, but it's like, I went from not hungry to starving like that, so I am wasting away to nothing. But we stopped at this cute little cafe. We found like the busiest one we could find. It had all the vibes. And I'm having a gin fizz. Neve Brooke's having a beer.
Most unlike me.
So nice to have a cold drink. And we're waiting on a croque monsieur, a classic French sandwich.
Hello.
Oh, hi. You're rolling?
Yes.
Hello. Can you tell me a little out of it? I always have to get a croque monsieur when I come to France. There's croque monsieur or croque madame. Croque madame has egg. That's the only difference. I like croque monsieur. And some frites. French fries aren't from France. Did you know? Fun fact. And a little side salad. They always have the best salads. They're so simple, but always have the best dressing. And that's the key to a good salad, is the dressing. But yeah, croque monsieur I always have to get. I always have to get a pain au chocolat, a crepe. There's just like a few things that if I come here, gotta get my mouth on it. And even though it's 6 p.m., I'm still calling this lunch, because if you've been to France, you know dinner starts at like 9 p.m. And best believe I will be going out and getting dinner still.
Here we see some footage out the window of them riding in the car in Paris. It's very European city vibes, tall, narrow structures, shops on the bottom floor. Stunning. Beautiful day, clear skies, so pretty.
It is the next day, aka our second full day in France. Basically, after we ate, we went back, had a little 30-minute nap, which was much needed, because even if you're not jet lagged, just the heat was so intense. The heat is broken today though, like it's not as sunny. And this morning we just got up, packed, had breakfast, and now we're at the train station in Paris heading to Marseille to go see my brother and sister-in-law, and I'm so stinking excited. But I'm also very excited not only to see them, but because for the first time outside of Japan, I have found the tactile lines at the train station, just like in basically everywhere in Tokyo, where they had those tactile lines on the ground for the cane, for blind people to like follow and independently navigate. They have them everywhere at the train station in Paris too. Look, see? Over here, right this way. See? Mm-hmm. Do they see them?
Yes.
Okay, you see them. I don't, but you do. I can feel them with my cane. How brilliant. I love it. North America, we need to get on this. This is such a simple yet effective design to allow blind people to more easily navigate. Usually in Paris, I'd want to be going to local cafes, but at the train station, Starbucks is all we could find. But I'm so salty because they have the most amazing, delicious, healthy sounding salads on the menu at Starbucks here. Why don't we have those? And they have different drinks, which a lot of different countries have different drinks at Starbucks. They have jasmine tea. And I remember last time we were here last summer for my brother's wedding, they had this really good mint cucumber refresher that was so delicious and not too sweet and sugary. I'm jealous. Also, the cups have like, ooh, it's very hot.
We are love. Yeah, careful. And go around this way. And they have little drawings like Eiffel Tower and It's so cute.
If it's just because the Olympics is coming up and the Paralympics, but it's very cute. We are settled on the train and we are literally the only ones on here because it doesn't even leave for another 40 minutes. But, little PSA to my fellow disabled travelers, I learned from last year when I was here for my brother's wedding that if you need assistance at the train station, you need to essentially like apply for it ahead of time. So this time we went online, went through the process, and so we showed up early, we went to the assistance desk, and that's how we were able to essentially pre-board the train and get assistance to find it, because, you know, it's hard to find your way around when all the signs are in a different language. I obviously can't see. My mom's juggling enough as it is with all the suitcases and then trying to watch me because I don't have a guide dog that's following her around everywhere like I usually do. So it's just the easiest thing to just get help. And I feel like there's truly no shame in getting help if it's going to make your life easier and it's available to you. So just sign up ahead of time, and here we are, just able to settle, get all our stuff put away, and relax till everybody else joins us. We have arrived in Marseille, and somebody came to meet us at our car when it arrived, and it's like one of the train station staff who's there to help disabled people, and they gave me sighted guide to get to the taxi stand and helped us get a taxi. But he was walking so quickly, and it was like, I was like scared. It was like giving me anxiety because I'm in like a busy environment that I've never been to, and it's loud, and I don't know this person, and we don't speak the same language, so I couldn't tell him to slow down, and I'm not used to using a cane, and it was just like very overwhelming. But we got here, we're in the car, and I'm finally gonna go see my brother and sister-in-law.
Here we're seeing some footage out the car window in Marseille. There's beautiful water. Marseille definitely has much more of that beachy European feel to it than Paris. The buildings are a much brighter off-white and tan, and it's a stunning, gorgeous, sunny day. We're passing by a bunch of beautiful bodies of water. So pretty.
So we went to my brother and sister-in-law's place last night. It is so beautiful. I am low-key a little jealous. It is stunning, isn't it, Mom?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Such a dream home. I'm so happy for them. And I'm so happy that for the rest of my life, I'll have to come visit Marseille. I'm only here for 2 days. Like, this is such a quick trip. We tried to extend our flights, but unfortunately it's not possible. So literally I had 1 full day in Paris, of which half of it I was working, and then we have 2 full days here, and that's it. So we won't be able to get like a ton done while we're here, but it's most important to just spend time with my brother and his wife. And his wife was able to take the day off work. Today's a Monday, so she was able to take the day off work. Brady, unfortunately, is working, but we'll see him tonight. But first stop was the beach, but not like a sandy beach. It's like a rock beach. And it's so funny. We came, my mom's wearing she's wearing this. I found it for her on Amazon because she's been talking about wanting like a swimsuit dress. And I found this and got it for her, and she's obsessed with it. I'll have it linked to my Amazon if you're interested in one like it. They have really cute colors too. So she's wearing that, and then I'm wearing like this very high-necked swimsuit. And I was like, you can tell we're from North America because we're like so conservative. Meanwhile, Leah's like, yeah, most of the other girls are topless. And I'm like, and then like little thong bikini bottoms. And I'm like, we're so American. Covering up, we've got our sunscreen on and our hats, covering ourselves. But yeah, so she's just swimming right now, and I was like, you have to tell me what the temperature's like, but she said usually this time of year it's pretty nice. So we will see. Oh, I forgot to mention when we went to Cézanne in Paris the other day. Oh, Leia was surprised, Mom, that they didn't have a lineup. She said usually there's a line to get in.
Really? We were lucky.
So we lucked out.
I think a lot of people have left Paris already.
Yeah, but this girl came up to us and she was like, hi, can I help you? And Mom was like, how did you know we speak English? And I was like, it's because we don't look chic enough to be French. She was like, no, it's because I follow you. And she was really sweet. I think her name was Ida, and she's originally from Marseille. So small world. It's so cool. Like, I've been stopped in Dubai, in Tokyo, in Paris, Italy, like London. It's just so amazing to have this like welcoming committee from around the world. I don't know, it's really cool. So comment and let me know where you are from. Like, where are you watching this video from? I want to know. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna be brave and go swimming. But this is so cool. It's like a natural swimming pool. It's literally the sea, but it's like a swimming pool. It's so gorgeous. It has like a very vacation vibe. Bye.
How is it?
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Took me 20 minutes to get in, at least. Very cold. But I'm in.
Yay!
So hungry. We're having lunch on this terrace by the sea. We're sharing some pizzas. We're having some cocktails. We got a burrata salad. And you say it, I can't say it. Pennies. Which is a Marseille dish, and it's something like fried chickpeas.
Yep, fried chickpeas.
I cannot wait.
And this looks gorgeous. Look at the salad, guys. It's amazing. The pizzas are beautiful. And the scenery is fantastic.
Lunch we all took a nice cold shower, washed the sea and sweat off of us, had a little coffee, and now, obviously, nobody's surprised. In 2 days in Marseille, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna shop. I'm going to shop. It has to happen. And I look like I've bought a lot, but actually, I've bought a little, okay? Leia has been bringing us to like proper French brands, which I am all about. Like, that is what I'm here for. I want to come to the cool French brands that I can't get back at home. So from American Vintage, which yes is from Marseille, despite the name American Vintage, we got a gift for my brother and he's gonna love it. I was tempted to get my boyfriend some things, so I might have to go back. And then what's the other store we just went in?
Seisoun.
I'm butchering it.
Here,
Leia,
it is. Look.
yeah, we're right here.
Seisoun.
Leia and my mom both got stuff. Are we catching on? I have nothing at those two stores. I'll pass the bags over. Thank you. And then Fairly. Okay, this is the only spot I grabbed something. I grabbed a pair of sunglasses for myself because I recently, on this trip, lost a pair of my favorite sunglasses, and I picked up a pair for my boyfriend who is looking after Elton Melton, and though he does not expect anything for that, gift giving is my love language, so obviously. And my brother has a pair of sunglasses from here that he was wearing in Palm Springs, and my boyfriend loved them. And since they're rarely together, I picked him up the same pair. So that's our little haul thus far, and we shall continue. We have come to Notre Dame in Marseille, not to be confused with Notre Dame in Paris. And during the summer, they do this really cool thing in the outskirts of the church grounds where they have like a little bar. So there's a bunch of tables and chairs, and they have like cookies and crepes and ice cream and beer and wine and soft drinks. And so we just came. We were gonna get ice cream, but they didn't have any. We were gonna get crepes, but they didn't have any. So we've settled on cookies and lemonade, and we're just
Super busy because it's the build up to the Olympics.
yeah, I think it's like truly peak tourist season, even though it's a Monday night. The sun is setting, and I think everybody just comes here to like enjoy the sunset. It's so beautiful. This morning we just spent some time packing up. It is our second day, but also our last in Marseille before heading back to Los Angeles. And we did a lunch with Brady and Leia, which was so lovely. And then we did a little more shopping because I didn't have good luck yesterday, but I did today. Very exciting. And now we are having a touristy moment, and we're taking a little blue and white train that goes through Marseille, and it's about an hour and a half long ride, and it stops at a bunch of the kind of major spots like the port and where else? Versailles. No.
Sorry? Notre Dame?
Thank
Yes.
you. It was like one of the famous French places that's also in Paris. Thank you. And tells little stories.
In many languages.
Yes.
Okay, this is the big port.
Here we're seeing a bit of the little bus tour that they did around Marseille. Again, it's a beautiful sunny day. We're looking at some architecture. It's so pretty.
Hello. I am back. I am home in LA, finally getting to enjoy this place. I've been on the road for a month, So like this place got completed. I literally filmed the apartment tour because it was finally done. And the next day I left for VidCon, then BC, then Vegas, then Paris, then Marseille. So that was a month of travel. So literally like this is the first time I'm getting to enjoy it as a completed, done apartment. So nice to be back. We had a 24-hour travel day, literally 24 hours. It was a lot, but we are back and I want to update you on what we did in our last little bit there, the last afternoon and evening, and then also do a little haul of what I got. But first, I do want to thank the sponsor of today's video who makes things like this possible, and that is Squarespace. As you probably know if you hang around this channel often, Squarespace is where I host my website, mollyburkeofficial.com. I've been working with them for years. I've been using them as a customer for even longer, so I can vouch for them as a totally normal consumer before I worked for them. They're amazing. It is your one-stop shop to build a beautiful online presence for your brand, especially with their new guided design tool, Squarespace Blueprint, which has beautiful curated layouts and design tools so that you can build something that looks custom to your brand. And if you have an online shop where you want to sell products, whether they be physical, digital, virtual, whatever you're selling, they make it easy for you to do that. You can even schedule appointments with clients if you're somebody who takes appointments. You can integrate your social media and blogs and do so much more. They even have flexible payments. So again, if you are selling things, they have flexible payment options to make it easy for your customers to give you the money. We love that. Life's getting too expensive. We need to pay those bills. They accept credit cards, PayPal, Apple Pay, and in eligible countries, they have ClearPay and Afterpay. So you can use code MollyBurke to get 10% off your purchase of a website or domain name. That's squarespace.com/MollyBurke for 10% off. Okay, so basically after we did the little train tour, which was so cute, so fun, we walked back to Brady and Leia's place and we just rested for a bit because we were so sweaty and neither my mom or I sweat, okay? We're not sweaty owls. We were
Died.
Wet. It was so, I was like, I look like I peed myself. So we like took a cold shower, just rested, hydrated. And then that night we went out for a dinner. Oh, and I got this DM from one of my followers on Instagram and they were telling me about two really freaking cool bars. One is a speakeasy and the other is like a tree house bar. We got them like that last evening, and like that's when I saw the DM and we already had a plan for that night. But best believe I told Brady and Leia, because they're new to Marseille. Like Leia grew up outside of Paris. She's not from there. So when they moved there last year, like they moved together. It was their first time living there. So they're still like exploring and pretty new to it. So I told them they're gonna check them out, and then hopefully next time I go, because I mean they live there. I'm gonna be going many a time in my life. Maybe even March. We're thinking my boyfriend and I might go in March. So we're gonna check it out then. And if anybody else has been to Marseille and has any other recommendations, please send them our way and I will let Brady and Leia know. And my mom and dad are actually going in September for 10 days. So very jealous, like end of August, early September. But that night we went to a really cool part of Marseille that we hadn't been to yet, which was this like very much like bar restaurant area, like just tons of bars, tons of restaurants. And we went to this restaurant in like a little cute alleyway that was school themed. The chairs were like desk chairs that you'd get at like school, primary school. And then the menu was like a school notebook and it was like handwritten, like children had written everything. And there was like kids' doodles on the insides of the pages and stuff. Such a cute and unique concept. And it was also very like Marseille, classic Marseille type of food. That was really fun. And I'm sorry I didn't vlog more of what we did, but honestly the priority was obviously just like spending time with my family. Why I didn't. But yeah, so fun. In total, we had 1 full day in Paris, half of which I was working, and then we had 2 full days in Marseille. So very quick trip. We were only in France for 5 nights. Very quick trip, but so worth it. And then 24 hours of travel to get back. Flew from Marseille to Paris, Paris to LA. And like by the time we woke up and the time to go to the airport in Marseille and the time we got back to our apartment in LA, 24 hours. And I got about 3 hours of sleep on the plane. I think my mom was probably around the same. So yeah, needless to say, we ate dinner. My boyfriend kindly picked us up, made dinner for us. I reunited with Elton Melton, which was, you know, chaotic. As he always is, wasn't it,
Oh,
Mom?
yeah. He's so cute.
Poor Neve Burke is sick down there.
Oh my god, I just touched back home. I haven't had one like this in, I can't even remember, years.
She never gets sick.
She never gets sick.
She never gets
But
sick.
the plane was freezing.
The plane was ice cold.
Freezing.
So cold. Oh my god. But you were already getting sick.
I was getting sick.
Leia was sick last week, then my brother was sick when we got there. My mom caught it, so I don't know.
I think I doubled up on mine.
Yeah, you seem worse than them.
Yeah.
I might get it, hopefully not. I'm feeling fine thus far, but
Yeah.
I slept really well. I just woke up really early, and so did you.
Yeah.
But like the hours I got, I slept very deeply, which was nice. You know, just trying my best to get on the time zone. Okay, now for a little haul. So, first off, I got this outfit from American Vintage, which is a Marseille brand. So funny, called American Vintage, but it's like literally from Marseille. Kind of reminds me of Free People in a way, in that like it's colorful and they have some like really unique pieces and it's fun, really nice quality. They have a men's store and a women's store. I'm obsessed with the men's stuff. I could have bought a lot of stuff for my boyfriend. I loved it. We actually bought Brady an outfit. He loves it. It's Brady's favorite store. So he was the one who recommended we go. And I picked up this, which is like a neon pink little cotton, thin, stretchy, long sleeve. I just have them cuffed a little bit and like pushed up, but it is like a long sleeve crew neck. Really thin, little rolled up raw hem, baggy, loose, pretty cropped. And then the pants, can they see my pants, Neve?
Let me see. Yep. Just lift up your leg a bit.
Are like these wide-legged, matching. I wear them like high-waisted. And then in the corner of the pants and the corner of the top in like a lavender purple, it just says American Vintage. So it's very simple, but it's very me. It reminds me of like the Free People Hot Shot stuff. Like it's that same type of cotton, but a little bit thinner. Just really great for like summer evenings. And then from American Vintage, I also picked up this, which I think is so fun. I really love this. It is I guess you could call it a sweater vest, but it's button up. So it's like a cardigan with no sleeves. Mm-hmm. And it is a pastel pink. It's like a fluffy, soft wool material.
Cashmere, is it?
I don't know what it's made of. Let's see the tag. I don't think it's cashmere. I think it's wool. Alpaca?
Alpaca, like 31%. Acrylic line.
Acrylic.
Wool.
Wool.
11%. Polyamide and something else. Elastic.
Yeah, so a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
And what I really love is the little chest.
Yeah, La Maison AMV.
Which is the house of American Vintage.
Okay.
And that's in green. So it's like a rubber patch on the chest. And in green letters it says Les Maison AMV.
MV.
And I think that this is so good for like fall, winter in LA. I feel like over a t-shirt with jeans, over a dress, like I think over a dress this will look cute.
Yeah.
It actually looks really cute with my over my Free People Hot Shot set. So just very me, very cute. Really wearable. I think I'll get a lot of wear out of both of these pieces. And then the only other place I got stuff from is Fairly. Jimmy Fairly is a Parisian glasses and sunglasses brand that Brady and Leia both love. And they both wear both prescription and sunglasses from this brand. And they had a store in Marseille. So I went in. They gave me this really nice tote bag. Mm-hmm. Very nice. And I ended up getting one pair and then going back and getting a second pair because devastation. It's hard to even bring up. You guys know my favorite Fendi sunglasses that I literally wear all the time. Like they are my go-to everyday sunglasses. They are the ones I wear by far the most out of all of my many sunglasses because they just go with everything because they're mostly white with black accents. They're a cool shape, cool size, like funky and stylish, but yet still subtle. Like I just love them. So I went in and I first got this pair, which you saw me wear in some of the vlog clips. Aren't they so cute?
So cute.
These are so me. Like I love a round sunglass. That's my favorite shape. And I love a chunky acrylic plastic frame. And these ones are like color shifting. So it's a clear, like a translucent, colorful frame. And the front is like a strawberry red pink. So it kind of shifts between like hot pink and red depending on the light. And then the arms are a translucent orange. And I just think with my style,
Gorgeous.
these I will wear a lot. However, I kept thinking about this other pair that I had seen that was more neutral, that would more easily replace the favorites that I lost. So I ended up going back. I actually didn't get those ones, but I tried on a bunch of other like neutral ones and ended up deciding on this pair. But you'll see I have another box here, which I will show you what's in there. But these are not gonna be everyone's taste, as is my style, but they're very fun. I think she said these ones are called the Lily, and
So cute.
right, they're so me. I think I'll wear these a lot. They are tortoise shell, so kind of the way mine had little black accents, this one's tortoise shell, and then like it's creamy white, right?
Yes.
Like not stark white.
Creamy.
And then I just love the shape. It's all scalloped around the edges, and my Fendi ones were scalloped along the top corners. So kind of like similar vibe, and they're very like big, which so were my Fendis. That basically, PSA, they got stolen going through security in Las Vegas. They were on my head going through the airport. So when I took off my fanny pack, I put my fanny pack, my shoes, and my sunglasses into the bin to go through. And when my mom got the bin and was getting stuff out, the Fendi sunglasses were no longer in the bin. So I'm assuming they got stolen. Our guess is by another traveler, like standing next to my mom, because my mom was watching me because I always have a bit of a time going through security. Like I take a little bit longer, they wand my hands and all that jazz. And so she was like watching to make sure that she could grab me when I came back out. And we think that somebody standing next to her must have seen her like looking over and saw the Fendi sunglasses and just swiped. That's all we can think, because literally they were in the bin went through, they weren't in the bin. So we asked all the security, they looked, nothing. So unfortunately, after 2.5 incredible years together, and so many memories.
And so many
like almost losses.
Yeah.
Like I lost them for months and then we found them. Then I lost them again for months, then we found them. And I think third time is the nail in the coffin. They are gonos.
Yes.
But it hurts, but okay, but I'm no longer actually sad, because those have like, I feel like they filled that gap in my sunglass closet and my heart. And then I picked up a pair for my boyfriend. He was watching Elton while I was out of town. And I mean, honestly, even if he wasn't, I'd get him a gift, because gift giving is my love language. And I like picking a little something up for him when I travel. And he's been getting like very into fashion. The girlfriend effect is strong with my partner, isn't it, Mom?
Yes, very good.
He always says, he's like, you have upped the quality of every aspect of my life. Like my exercise routine, my hair care routine, my fitness, my health, my supplements, my sleep, my decor, my clothing, everything. He's like, you have like upped my standards for everything. I'm like, that's what I'm here for. So I picked these up for him. These are actually the exact pair of sunglasses my brother wears. Exact color, shape, everything, because he was wearing them in Palm Springs and my boyfriend loved them. And like a couple times since, when he goes and looks at sunglasses, he's mentioned how much he loved my brother's ones and that he'd like to find ones like it. And a little secret, the girl at Fairly told me that she thinks they're expanding into the US this year, and specifically their test market is going to be Los Angeles. So exciting. For what they are, I think the price is really good, because the quality is so nice. And it was actually sweet because my boyfriend got me a gift as well, so we exchanged them last night. And he got me this really cute necklace, which got from Amazon. It's a little Saturn planet, because he's a total space nerd. Like that's one of his hyperfixations. He loves all things like aerospace, that type of stuff. I don't know, he loves space. So he got me this little Saturn necklace.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
It's really cute. I love it. And then I got him these. So good. They're gonna look probably silly on me because my face is too thin. Maybe not.
You should look good on you.
Thank you. So they are tortoise shell around the top, and they're like a really cool shape. Like a hexagon, octagon, whichever, octagon I think, on top. But then the bottom is rounded, and the bottom is like a forest olive green.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And as I've mentioned in the past, my boyfriend's eyes are bright green, and he just looks really good in green. So I feel like these are really fun shape and color. Like obsessed. Love those for him. He was already wearing them earlier today and he's like, oh, these are so much better than my sunglasses that I currently have. I was like, that's what I'm here for. I am to please. And that's that. That is the end of this Paris/Marseille trip. And follow me on my other social media platforms so that when I am able to announce what this secret little project was in Paris that I was flown out for, you find out. All right? I will see you in my next video. Thanks for hanging out with me. You can click over here to watch my conversation around toxic service dog culture, or over here to hear about the time that I slept in a morgue.